9 planks of wood isn't much of a world in hardcore Minecraft. I need to get this thing expanded, but the endless ocean only gives me a few blocks at a time, and I have to fish for them. Progress has been going okay, and we almost have a base. Let's see what we can achieve now. Please don't die this time. I love to start with a barrel in the morning. Yeah, it's a bit rubbish though, isn't it? Although it did give me some obsidian, which gives me an idea for at some point later in the episode. Yeah, believe it or not, we're in episode 3, day 20. How did that happen? This is Minecraft Hardcore. I should be dead by now. What do you mean you've not seen episode 1 and 2? Links are in the description. Go and watch them and then come back and watch this. It's the law, for goodness sake. Objectives of this episode is to sort out this base. I've got the base of the base, which is better than the base of the base of the base, which is the glass. But I want to build up on top of this at some point. I'm going to have to keep doing this with the trees. I'm going to have to keep doing this with the plants. And what I might do is expand out even further. I think I need a bigger base. Because, you know, the bigger the base, the better, right? It really doesn't take long for the sun to go down. It's going to be day 21 in a minute. Sleepy time. So, morning of day 21, I'm walking through my fields and I've counted up and my base is currently 37 in diameter. I think I want to expand it out. So, job 1 is to make it up to 63. So, I've got to add 26 on each side. One of the reasons I'm putting 26 out to make a 63 wide base is so that I'm always kind of 32 blocks away from the edge when I'm in the middle of my base. That means I can put a mob farm on one of the sides. For those mathematical minds amongst you, you'd have worked out if I put 26 on the end of both of them, that's going to end up as 89 wide circle, not a 63 wide circle. Plank. But you know what? I'm going with it. So I spent all of day 22 and into the night building out the 89 wide circle that will become the outer edge of my base, at least for now, all the while panicking that lightning would strike my wooden base and burn it right to the ground. Well, right to the ocean anyway, you knew what I meant. Note to self, get yourself some lightning rods, mate. So, day 23, and we have got this pretty awesome, I think, circle going all the way around. I think this size base is going to be brilliant. I've got loads I can do with this now. But what I'd like to do next is maybe build up this little base area in the middle. Eventually, I'm going to be wanting to live in here with this lovely glass floor. And I reckon I'm going to put a little moon pool in it now. That way, I can get in and out dead easy to the water. If I take out that one block, now this is above the water, you can see it's not actually in the water, so I need to do something about that. If I take out that one, that one, that one, and that one, that's a decent start. If I step those, should be able to get in and out. Let me get my steps. Change my mind. I'm going for slabs because then that fits the rest of the base, and a trapdoor. I don't like the fact that it flaps upwards, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. But if I go in there, look, I can get in the water dead easy, right underneath the middle of my base, get down to the bottom. I might move that entrance a little bit so it's directly under me, and then come back up and get out dead easy. Look at that, perfect. Every diver's dream, that is. And I've been thinking about the top half of this, and I think I need a lot more oak. So I'm going to plant a little bit of oak up first, grow that up, and then I can do it. Stripped oak specifically. I think stripped oak look really good on the top of that. So let's plant up a load more oak trees. So I decided for the rest of day 23 and through the night, whilst those trees were growing, I'd do a little bit of fishing. As much for the XP as anything, really. Morning of day 24, and I'm just cutting down the last few trees before I make a start on this thing. I'm putting it off too long. This is just procrastination, Avomance. Get yourself sorted, man. So I've used some scaffolding out of cobalt, and what I'm going to do, anything that's stone, I'm going to place a block on, and if it's not stone, I need to put something in there. There's a gap there that I need to sort out. Now, looking at this, I've noticed that I've got this not quite right. I need to take these blocks out and place them in one block. They're like there, can you see? Otherwise, I'm not going to have a continuous row to be able to put the blocks on. So let me just change that. That was a silly mistake. Can't believe I did that. There we go. That's better. And now what I can do is I can make a continuous row of oak either on the block or on the step all the way around. And then what I can do is I can continue the archway over a little bit just by popping one there and one there. If I come up, 1, 2, 3, that's level. Jump on that, 1, 2, and 3. Step down there. Careful of those hearts, mate. Get that inside you. Marvellous. Then put a step that way round. Step up on it. Come up there. Drop down. Take that out. Remove, oh, I've just missed a bit, hang on. Come up here, take out these middle 3. There's a bit of an opening, that's cool. Right, then down that level, take that out, and then come down all the way to the bottom, then come around the other side and place the step in that way round. Then we've got the archway facing on the outside. Let's get that done all the way around. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip these woods all the way around. Possibly, maybe not all the way around actually. Maybe I'll leave the bits in the corners. I don't know, we'll experiment. Change my mind, it definitely looks best all the way around. Yeah, I think that's looking all right. So that's all done. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a mezzanine level. So just to start with, I'm going to place one row of these blocks all the way around. I've already put in a way to get up to the top, up the ladders and the trapdoor like that. So that's quite nice to be able to do that. But then I'm going to make this, I'm not sure, maybe 3 thick. So there's enough room to be able to walk around it. And it also gives me access to these little windows where I can pop some panes of glass in. And I'm going to place spruce wood planks all along this side here. That kind of gives us access to the windows, but also brings this room in ever so slightly, which is what I'm after. And by day 26, this mezzanine area is looking all right. I've got seating on the sides. You can look out of the windows. This is great. I'm happy with this. I do still need to do a bit of a roof though, and I wonder whether or not a hut style roof using slabs might be a good idea. And I'm going to need more wood again to do that. Maybe jungle wood would work, but I'm going to need to get a lot of jungle wood. So I guess I'm going to plant up some jungle trees now as well. In fact, I think one of the spots at the ends of my platforms here is going to end up being a proper tree farm. So maybe I need to sort that out. Let's see if I can make this one work as well. And bright and early, day 27, I had a jungle tree slightly off center, which bothered me, in my platform. So we're getting there, right? And by the time night was falling on day 27, it had already grown. Look at all that wood. I better cut it down because it's probably spawnable in some spaces. I've even managed to get some vines. That's quite useful. And I keep nearly falling out the tree because the vines are taking me out beyond it. And I've never been so nervous climbing a tree. It's ridiculous. So that's -1 jungle tree. I've got almost 2 stacks of jungle logs, and I've replaced the saplings, which is always a worry with jungle trees, isn't it? Because they never quite give you the saplings that you want. So now I could do my roof, and I'm thinking, how am I going to do this? I need to get up to the top for a start, right? And then I think I'm going to trim off with some cobblestone slabs all the way around, and then start my jungle slab roof off the back of that. So day 28, I was roofing. That's not too bad. I need to put a little bit more detail around the outside, but I can do that next time. Oh, barrel. I know, I still get excited by the barrels. Although I really don't know why, for beetroot, really. Out on this side, I want to build myself another platform, but this one is not going to be made out of wood. It's going to be made out of cobblestone slabs because it needs a little bit more blast protection. I know, I need my head examined, but I want to be able to spawn in some mobs. I want some XP, point 1, and I also want to spawn in a zombie villager. Well, actually, 2 zombie villagers. Yeah, I don't know. I've got a lot of stuff to collect before I can do that. You know, I need potion of weakness. I need gold for the golden apples. I need all of that stuff. But apparently what I also need is more cobblestone because I've run out. I cannot believe I've run out of cobblestone. How's that even happened? I'm going to need to go mining again. But as the day sets on day 29, that's probably a good place to stop because frankly, running out of cobblestone is depressing. Don't ever be that run out of cobblestone person. I've really enjoyed this one. If you want me to do another episode, make sure you tell me in the comments below. My jungle tree's massive out there. I hope that doesn't spawn some mobs up in the top of that. That would be bad. And hopefully I will see you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.